So, as I was saying, let's just put this right here. What's up, brother? Journey. So, hold on. I'm trying to. Hold on. Give me a second, child. Give me a second. Oh, give me a second. I'm tired. Take me a nap in a minute. Take me a nap. I was coming on here trying to tell y'all about Kingdom Ranger staffs and how it look. I mean, look, man. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it, but man, ooh, be careful what you ask God for. He might just give it to you. But it's all right. It's all right. Praise God. Yes. I'm just letting people know that they can get my digital download today. All dialysis patients need to have this book. Every last one of them. Why? Okay, I'm gonna just break it. I'm gonna start reading it. I'm gonna read some of it. Hold on. Say, Brother Bernard, read the book. Just say, Brother Bernard, read the book. Hold on. Look. I've been cutting up. I got some. I got my flight. Look, check me out. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Hold on. Here they come. It's all right though. I still got to catch it. Hold on. It's a shame, I know, man, I know. But anyway, check me out. You can scan, look, you gonna see these some everywhere in the city. You know, so I got people out there right now putting them everywhere. Yes. Now look, I'm telling, we're gonna take the city by storm. I say by storm. It's like, who? The kingdom, who? No, we are not the Power Rangers. Let's get that clear. We are the kingdom. Jesus. No.
Are they the same age?
Hold on, y'all. Let me see. God damn. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I said I wasn't going to get mad today. I said I wasn't getting mad.
Hi, Grandma.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Whew. So now, let's see. Should I throw the shades back? Yeah, I will. Yeah. Let me go and go back. All right. Boom. All right. So now, as you can see, yeah. What's going on, sis? Praise the Lord. Look, we here. I told you I had to be here. They gonna have to catch me though. Well, look, when they catch me, then I'll be like, I'll cut it off. But until then, so y'all see this around the city. You can scan the QR code, and it's gonna take you to my digital page. It's gonna take you to brotherbernard.com. Who you was fighting? You was fighting somebody. Look, you been swinging on somebody. Your rotator cuff is all what? You know you don't supposed to be fighting people like that. I know. Come on, I know I'm fighting.
In my dreams.
In your dreams?
I'm fighting off something.
See, that's why you need one of these Kingdom Ranger staffs. They for motivational and protection.
Be careful, be careful.
I'm telling her right now, get her a staff. She'll be all right. There it is. See that?
Can I put this away?
You want to put it away?
Yeah, because it's on my way.
Oh, okay. Now. Oh, put it right there. Look, we got different sizes too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at that. See, that's personal. Look at that. See that? You ain't got to have it long, But we is not encouraging violence. We're encouraging peace. Matter of fact, do I got peace on this? Okay, one of them got peace on that. There it is right there. And we're encouraging peace. And that's why, look, every one I done sold, I have to tell people, because, see, I done sold some to some of the brothers in the hood, you know, and I had to remind them. I say, brother, this is not, you understand that? That's why this is peace. You see how I wrote peace on there? Because sometimes you got to remind people, because they might look at strength and bold, and they might just put those two together and be like, you know what? I feel, you know, and then courage right there, you know, and then don't mess with hope. You see, there it is right there. Y'all see this here? See, these are custom made staffs, and they done came a long way. This is like my third design. The first design was a basic piece of wood. It was a basic piece of wood. You understand, with some permanent marker and some, you understand. But now it's like I kept meeting people, and they like, man, you should put some wood stain on there. So I'm like, okay, let me go get some wood stain. And you know what? I started noticing I'm spending more money, and I'm just like, hold on, man, I ain't even made that much to be doing. But everything I done did, it's done made them look better though. So, but we not doing all this extra stuff, because now this guy just gonna tell me today. I cannot make this up. My Bible in my bag. I cannot make this up. He gonna tell me, oh, could you make me one? But I won't mind. Oh, I can't. Look, let me sit up. I gotta sit up. Hold on. He gonna tell me. Hold on. I can't, cause y'all think I'm playing. Look, he gonna tell me. And look, and being who I am, I might just try to make it happen for him. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? People be trying to listen. Well, oh Jesus, hold on. My blood pressure. I feel my blood pressure. Yep. You know what the man asked me? Look. Now y'all see this, right? What? That's faith, hope, kingdom ranger, believe. See, we ain't got all the words on the smaller one. See, this is handheld baton right here. You see what I'm saying? This right here. But this one is more staff, Moses type staff right here. You understand? But they, golly, man, come on, Jesus. The phone don't want to stay up. All right, now look. No, follow me. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you what this man asked. Yeah. Now he want to buy one, but you know what he gonna say? He gonna say. He finna make me go to Chinatown. Cause look, this is what he said. Okay, because I know y'all like, well, what did he say, Brother Bernard? He said two things. He was like, do you got him like a cane? Like, you know, like a cane, like a shift over, like a cane. And I say, no, you know. He like, well, could you make it like that? Like one with a cane and this and that? I say, it's possible. You know, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I would have to go buy a cane, and then I could put the design on there. And which I could do that, you know what I'm saying? Like for a customer, you know. But then this next part got me all the way. He say, I would like that, but you know what I would really like? Could you put a knife inside of the wood? So if I need to pull a knife out the wood, I say a knife out the wood. If I'm making this up, let the machine just start beeping right now. She did that. That wasn't even my machine.
I was reading for you. I'm like, oh, that's why I couldn't.
I'm like, wait, you did that purposely.
No, I didn't.
I'm like, hold on. I was talking about my machine. You know what? That ain't right. Yeah. Well, I'm telling the truth though, okay? No, cause see, look, I'm on my way, you know. I'll keep the staffs with me, you know, just in case somebody want to buy one on my way, you know. And the old man, he was just telling me, I want to get one from you, but I want you to, could you put a knife on the inside of it where I could? Yes, I promise you, he said that. And I'm looking at the wood. I started thinking like, It could be done now.
Yeah.
I just got to go to Chinatown.
Yeah.
I roll with the ninjas. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but that's gonna cost more.
Yeah.
You want a knife inside of you? No,
Custom made.
that's real custom made. See, they don't want just the but yeah, he want a knife inside of the Kingdom Ranger staff. You know. Now see, I done told these guys, listen, once you buy this from me, I am not liable or anything what you do with this right here. You understand? Keep this in your house. Keep it pray. You can use it to pray with. You know, but some of these guys, you know, I just done said an extra prayer for, because I know, it ain't no think. I know, if I just see one of them swinging on somebody with the stick, you know, be like, and then they gonna be looking like, oh man, he hit him with the Kingdom Ranger staff, and I'm gonna be like, what? I ain't got nothing to do with that. He purchased that from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put that on my website. Disclaimer: this is not a weapon. It's not. In the wrong hands, it might be, but in the child of God hands, this is Kingdom Ranger staff. Amen. That's right. You got to put that disclaimer here, but this is peace. That's why I'm glad this to show y'all here. You see, that's why I put peace on there. You know. Now, don't get me wrong now. I got one that say, let me stop. See, we trying to stop, man. Stop, man. Ooh. You know what I was going to say, right? I was going to say, I got one that say war. And when you see that one, it's all red. Look, ain't a bunch of colors. It's all red. It's war. So when y'all see me out there with that one, just know the angels is on standby. Look, stop. We ain't talking about no war staff. Okay, talking about the peace staff right here. People be trying to push you though, man. People be trying to push you. But anyway, these do not have no knife in here. I don't even know how I would. He talking about, could you cut it if I pay you for? He was serious too. If you could you do it if I paid you the extra money to do it? And oh man. But it's not really too hard though, because I know for a fact I can go to Chinatown. Go to my ninja shop. You know, oh yeah, you know they know me personally down there. Go to my ninja shop. I go talk to Sulin. Sulin go hook me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, Sulin, I need a cane with a knife in it. And I know they got it. That's the crazy part. I know they got it. How much it costs, that might be, you know. But I need a brown one, so I could just go ahead, put the design on there. Because look, this is wood stain. I put the wood stain on there. Then I got some, what's that spray? To make it shine, to make it, got the name of the spray. But anyway, I ain't buying that spray no more because I felt like I spent $10 on that can and I was only able to spray like 10 sticks. Whereas if I'd have bought the regular small, I could have spent $15 and got the actual can, you know, instead of that spray. Because see, when that spray, you spray it, that spray going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you try to, you know what I'm saying? So basically the whole can gone. But I got my products though, so that's good. But once I sell these, then I'm going to get a can to make them shine even brighter, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I put time into this, y'all. Look, this ain't something I just threw together, you know. And like I said, I'll be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometime, you know. Yeah, was supposed to be on the prayer line at 4 o'clock, but I was up at 2 o'clock, called myself, go back to sleep for an hour, didn't wake up till almost 6. Telling the truth. My intention was definitely to get on the 4 o'clock prayer line, but I was up at 2 o'clock, working on the staff. Then it took me about an hour or so. I say, you know what? I'm finna just go sleep for about an hour. I should have set my alarm, but I knew I wasn't finna wake up. I knew it. I thought the spirit would wake me up, but he woke me up at 6 o'clock. Lord help me. But I'm gonna be on there, and I was on there. Was I on there once this week? I think I was. Yeah. I'm gonna get better, y'all. Y'all keep praying for me. Y'all keep praying for me. You know. But anyway, get your book today. What are you waiting on? Now you gonna have to meet me and see me somewhere to get your staff, unless you want to pay extra and have me ship it to you. You know, that's possible. I was just telling people, look, we nationwide. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta pay for that shipping and handling. Cause now I gotta go to FedEx, UPS. I gotta go get some bubble wrap in a box or something to wrap it. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out of y'all pocket. Or y'all can meet me somewhere. And yeah, that's not. I still think you put that material. You did that. I think you did that. You was listening to me. You know what?
Perfect timing. It said, please put it in the machine. And it said, apply, connect, and it's, and she was like, well, you should
Yeah.
perfect timing.
Look, God don't even be playing with me like that. See? Oh, look, when I speak, God moves. But he wasn't trying.
Wait, let's see if she's listening.
Right. Ooh-wee. So, but we're all right. We're all right. So, what's going on, Miss? Who's that? Jessica? I know this blood pressure cup be trying to take our arm off. I'll put extra pressure up in this boy. Alright. What are you looking at?
I'm waiting for the blood pressure.
Oh, for the blood. Oh.
Yeah, when it's gonna be done, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the same thing. Squeezing my arm like this.
We're both waiting for the same thing. Just try not to move.
Try not to move.
0.
Huh?
I have to recap and.
What? Again? Look.
40.
Oh boy. Just messing with me now.
What's the magic number?
99.7. Hey, brother.
All right, my brother.
Hey, I'm gonna see you Saturday.
Yes, sir.
If you coming, I'm gonna get my staff.
Saturday?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
I have it for you. You know, I keep a couple on me wherever I go.
Yes, sir. I'm getting mine.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
All right, now.
All right. All right, brother. You enjoy your off day now.
All right, you too.
All right.
She has 1 hour. Plus bleeding. 30 minutes. No, 20 minutes.
How long? How much have we pulled so far?
302 plus holding. I think 320. The right. Yeah, I'll give you 15 minutes holding. Okay.
So, all right. Gotta blow the King Rangers in the building. Hold on. Be trying to stay still, y'all. I be trying to stay still. Trying to stay still, hide from these people. I got too much going on at dialysis. Trying to get my damn blood clean. That's why God just go on and heal me, Lord. Just go on and heal me. I know He gonna do it. I think I think the Lord have. Can't move this arm, y'all. So I'm trying to sit up without moving this arm. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. All right, you in there? All right, cool. Who was that? What's up, my brother? What's that? Journey? No, I got some people here. Who is that? Majestic? What's up, brother? Oh, man, we just here for a second. Give him a dialysis treatment. Gonna get up out of here in a little bit. Or, I promise you, some days I'll be like, man, I don't even want to go. I know, in dialysis patients, I know y'all be feeling the same way. But we got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that got to. But see, my faith be playing with me, because my faith be telling me, like, man, promise you, I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing, man. Look, how you think I stopped taking the lupus medicine? Huh? I'm serious. No, and I mean, I'm not saying it's smart, you understand, but sometimes you got to just go with your gut. You understand? You got to go with your gut, man. I was taking how many pills? 12 pills a day for 3.5 years. And I was taking those pills to stop the lupus from spreading, or to stop the lupus from attacking my kidney. But the medicine didn't do nothing, because I still wound up getting stage 5 kidney failure. Yeah, stage 5. I didn't have the benefit of stage 4 or stage 3. I really, to be honest with you, I don't even remember them telling me I was at stage 2. I got diagnosed with lupus 4 years ago. And how I found out about lupus, you know, my legs and my feet had started swelling up real bad. I mean bad, to the point I couldn't even put on my shoes. My whole face was swole up, and I mean, it's called, I understand what it's called now, it's called a lupus flare. And anytime you have a flare up, water don't go where it's supposed to go. So it goes into your face, it goes into your legs, your feet, you understand? And lungs, it's hard to breathe. Lupus is nothing to play with, believe me. But didn't no doctor in my city know what happened or what's going on with me. I had to go all the way out to Lake Forest. And the reason I was going all the way out to Lake Forest is because I was working in Lake Forest. I used to work at a bank for 2 years out there. And the branch manager, I was cool with all of them out there. And I kept coming, even though I was swole up and barely breathing and everything. They said, Bernard, why don't you just go to the hospital out here? And she told me, look, they don't really care about in the city. And she was telling the truth. They didn't. You know, because they never admitted me. They never did nothing. One doctor told me to get some compression socks. Yeah. Doctor told me, just because I came in there with my legs all swollen, feet swole. She said, just get you some compression socks and go see your primary doctor. And I had sat in the emergency room 14 hours. Oh, yeah, that's how they get down those in Chicago. I was in the emergency room, Northwestern, downtown, 14 hours. And this lady, after they did the blood work and the tests and everything, they didn't admit me. She sent me right out the house, back out, and said, get some compression socks. You know, that's why I say you got to care about your health. Because a lot of these people don't care. They don't care. They there for a paycheck. And if you don't care about your health, they damn sure don't. Excuse my language. You understand? But I thank God that I had some people that cared about me. And I didn't give up. So once the branch manager told me to go to their hospital in Lake Forest, total different feel. I mean, total different. When I tell you, see, I don't know if y'all know about Lake Forest, but Lake Forest is where a lot of rich people, a lot of rich, black and white, they live in Lake Forest. Okay, everything out there is higher, lily white. You understand? I'm just telling you how it is, you know. But it's not like a racist type of, you understand? Because they actually treated me better than any hospital in the city. They treated me better. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came there, I told them the story, what happened. You know what I'm saying? I went to all these hospitals. They said they couldn't really find nothing. And then the last doctor had told me to get some compression socks. They was like, hold on, something is wrong with you. We could see something is wrong with you. Face swole, my breathing bothered me. I mean, and they admitted me. They admitted me. And they didn't find out what happened to me right away. You understand? I was in there 12 days. But they didn't find out what was wrong with me until like the 5th, 6th day. Because they had all the doctors come in. And they was like, man, well, what haven't we done? And then a kidney doctor came back and was like, well, have you ever had a kidney biopsy? So I never had a kidney biopsy. They was like, well, we're going to take a piece of your kidney and we're going to send it off to the lab and we're going to test it and we're going to find out what's going on. Because we don't see nothing. We see something, but we don't know what is going on. Yeah. Scratch every doctor. Scratching it. Ooh. Charlie horse, y'all. Charlie horse. Damn. Motherfucker hit you in your leg, but feel like, oh. So anyway, I'm in there. They find out, so they did the kidney biopsy, right? And so I'm in there. They come back and tell me I got lupus. Lupus? What is lupus? Now, mind you, I've been healthy my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, what is lupus? Oh, lupus is an autoimmune disease that can attack different parts of your body. Oh, and there's no cure for it. Now, this is what they're telling me. And then they said, you're experiencing a flare-up, a lupus flare-up. That's when I knew what a flare-up was, where you get a butterfly rash on your face, your nose, your legs and feet. I wear a size 12. When I tell you I could barely put my size 12s on, I could barely put my shoes on. Feet swole. I mean, heavy. Because the fluid, I was peeing, but it wasn't going out. It was like, anyway, long story short, they put me on 12 different medications. Prednisone, mycophenolate, hydrochloroquine, folic acid, and the other names is just long names. I ain't gonna lie to you, I have to look at those bottles. But anyway, it's 12 of them. And I got to the point I had to buy one of those medical dividers. I had to get one of the little dividers because I got tired of opening all the bottles every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to open the bottle, 12 different bottles. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I got me a medicine divider and I just did all that 1 week and then whoop, whoop, whoop. And so I had my medicine all set for the week. Smart thing to do if you're taking a lot of medicine. But the reason I'm telling you all this is because I was taking that medicine for 3.5 years. 3.5 years. All the way up until I was a security guard now, mind you. Went to work one day and I passed out. Never passed out a day in my life. Passed out, went there. They told me I'm at stage 5 kidney failure. Stage 5? What was stage 4? What was stage 3? They were like, yeah, you at stage 5 and you got to start dialysis immediate. Dialysis? What is that? Yeah, so anyway, that's how I say your life could turn around just like that. You know what I'm saying? I was, man, yeah. From going to work one day, like a normal day, I work first shift, you know what I'm saying? And I pass out, and now I'm in the hospital for 18 days. Yeah, it happens. But God done blessed me in the process of all of it happening. Because number one, I wouldn't change anything. And you know why I wouldn't change anything? It's because I got closer to God. My relationship with God got better. You know, I started bringing my Bible. I started bringing my laptop. I started putting my mind on other things, not my ailment, not what's wrong with me, you know, and start focusing on what God say about me. Where my book at? Hold on. Look, in the process, just had the book. The book don't fail. Oh, this place the book. I just had the book. Well, anyway, I just had the book. I thought I had it right here. Okay. Anyway, in the process, that's why, like my heart is for dialysis patients now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dialysis patients, when you come in, they're sad, they down, they depressed. You understand? But I come to try to give people hope and let them know to stay positive. Their story is not over. God still got a plan for them. My favorite scripture is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a hope and a future. You understand? And so if I could share positivity or motivation for somebody else, it motivates me too. You understand? You'd be surprised how many, people come up and talk to me or say something, you know what I'm saying? And I be needing to hear that sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because we're like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. But that's why I say we all play a part. We all play a part. And we all have, God got a plan for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big eyes and little U's. Everybody play a part. And dialysis patients need to stick together. Because the nurses go stick together. The technicians go stick together. You understand? So we as the patients need to stick together. And like I say, we got to advocate for ourselves. Because if you don't say nothing, people be trying to count you out, write you out, be trying to write your obituary. Don't do that. Please don't do that. You might be the one to have to preach their funeral. You understand? God told me he done left certain people alive because they done put so much dirt on my name, or they done counted me out, but they don't understand about counting me out. It's almost like you trying to count God out. God say, I'm leaving those people alive just so they can see me bring you up. Because it ain't me. It ain't me. It's the God in me, but it ain't me. You understand? He said, I done left some of these people alive. I want them to see. I want them to, he ain't going to be nothing. He ain't this. He a drunk. He an alcoholic. He a whatever. Listen, you ask, I don't know what, listen, I done been around. And like I say, depending on who you talk to, you might have a different, I know Brother Bernard, you understand? Anyway, meet me for yourself. You understand? But like I say, you can check my record though. I post a lot. Just check my Facebook, check my TikTok, and just when you got some time, go find out what I'm about. But you can meet me personally. You understand? I don't hide nothing, I don't sugarcoat nothing. You understand? Because if you got to be fake, you understand? I'm authentic. What you see is what you get. You understand? And no, I ain't listen. I strive to be better. I strive to. You understand? What's up, boss? BJ, what's going on, man? I strive to live better and do better and ask God to work on me and everything. You understand? Because we all need help in some way. You understand? I don't try to judge nobody. I clap for other people. I clap when other people get blessed or God is doing something in somebody's life. Because that's the same God that I serve. I'm not no jealous type. Look, I won't listen, man, make him a billionaire. And I'm gonna be like, yep, there you go. You understand? I want all my people to rise up. And anybody that's been in a struggle or come from the hood or you know what I'm saying, look, man, I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I done worked a job, a job just over broke, and I done worked commission businesses as well, where I didn't get paid a quota if I didn't make a sale. You understand? We didn't get paid hourly. Who? Hourly what? No, you gotta make a sale, and you'll get that pay. We had some companies and contracts where you make the sales. You could get paid the next day, and then others you had to wait for it to go through, and you get paid next week. But what I'm saying is, long story short, I wasn't depending on no hourly job. I would go out there and make the job. You understand? Look. We used to go into the field. Look, I didn't know where we was going sometime. You heard what I said? I said I didn't know where we was going sometime. But I knew it was people over there. It was people, and I knew it was. Look, I done sold some everything. I used to sell ADT security systems. You understand? So they would drop us off in the neighborhood. You understand? And I would have to go and sell security alarm systems. You understand? And most people not waking up thinking about no security, or I'm going to spend $200 or $300 on social security. No, I had to show them why they need a security system. And then even with the ones that I never forget, Miss Maypole, they told me, they said, don't even go to her house. I'm serious. Look, because I was doing energy, and then one day when I was doing energy, the security team had came out there, and they was like, how much you making a sale? And so they was ripping me off, paying me a little bit of nothing. So they was like, man, well, we could pay you $200 a sale, $250, depending on if you sell extra, motion detectors and alarm, so I would think I was at like maybe 80, or I was somewhere. It wasn't 100 back at this particular time. I was making less than 100. So when they came to me with the opportunity of making 200 or 250, and I'm basically doing the same type of work, talking to people, getting people to switch or sign up, and because it's the same thing. It's just ADT is the biggest, but you got smaller companies as well. So, I would go in there and just tell them the benefits of ADT. We've been around the longest, and walk the bam, tell them like, look, you don't want to be the only house on the block without no security system, or at least get a sign put in your window or something. You understand? So, long story short, I knew that all I had to do was find 5 people in that week, even if it was just one person in that day. $200 a day ain't nothing to sneeze at. You understand? I need 200 right now. But but what I'm saying is, all I had to do was get one sale, and I know I had at least 200, 250. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I needed a $1,000 check or a $2,000 check, I knew exactly how many sales I had to do or to make in order to make. So salesmen, we write our own check. But what I'm trying to get you to see is I was building their business. I was building ADT business. But that was my customer. She signed up with me. You understand? Because she could have slammed the door just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? She could have cursed me out like she did all the other ones. But she say, no, look, I normally don't even talk to people. But I'm going to talk to you. And when she talked to me, not only did I sell her the basic system, I sold her extra as well. No. And this is from a person, they told me don't even go to that house. Because she just go tell it's just a waste of time and all this and that. But the spirit said okay, what's the worst she could say? No. Okay, but let her tell me no. Because I had that in my mind, like, I'm not like everybody else. Ain't never been like nobody else. Juice by that? You understand? So, I say, okay, let her tell me no. I know she done told the manager and the assistant manager and the other 2 girls that came by. But let me try. They were like, well, I'm just telling you, man, don't waste your time. And we don't spend hours at this lady house. And she ain't finna buy nothing, man. She just tight as a, they gave me all the reasons why not to walk to that house. But guess what? I was walking around all day. Didn't have a sale. All day. Some days it be like that. You could be walking around all day and you don't get no sale. So this was one of those days. I'm walking around all day, didn't have no sale, but I seen the house that they said, oh Jesus, they said, don't go to. And I said, let me just go to this house. And sure enough, she came there. I don't know, it started off like, she was a little hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Because she was just like, look, I don't even talk to y'all people like that. And this and this and this and that. But see, I guess she must have felt the God in me, or she must have felt like I ain't had no sale, or I don't know what it was. But the lady was so nice and sweet, man. She brought me into the house. I gave her my presentation. Told her about the system, the benefits, and everything. And a long story short, in order to get an ADT system back then, you had to get $100 check. You had to run your credit, and the credit had to be $650 or better. And we talking about a lady that don't talk to nobody, really. She don't get her personal information out, let alone a check or Social Security or any of that. But she trusted me. You see what I'm saying? Some people, God know who to bring people to. Everybody's not for everybody. You understand? That's why I always said, God bring me my sales. I say, God bring me my sales. That's right. You understand? And see, I was the person. I thank God for my salesman skills. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to practice. We used to practice sales. You know, the 4, 5, and 8s. That's what's up. You understand? We used to practice these things. You understand? And in each company I was with, it was always the 4, 5s, and 8s. Just by that. You understand? That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on. I still got the lingo, y'all. I still got the lingo. It's still in me. You know, I'm finna get me one of these contracts in a minute, man. But I'm on my own now, though. And when I say I'm on my own, meaning, look, this is for me. You know what I'm saying? This is my business. Where my book at? Where my book at? You understand? Because I really thought about, what if I would have been what if I would have been keeping the names, address of all of the customers? I ain't talking about just strangers. I just locked them. I know I done locked them over. I ain't even trying to exaggerate like that. But over 2,000-3,000 doors. And that might be a small exaggeration. Because I used to work every day. On Saturdays, 5-6 days a week. We was in the van, hitting the field. You understand? So I done talked to a lot of people. And a lot of people done did business with me. Signed up, switched their energy, or bought. I used to sell books and magazines. They bought books and magazines. I used to sell the cleaner degreaser. I used to have a towel and some shorts come to the house like, man, what a stain at? Look, you ain't got nothing like this. Look. Yeah. I was a salesman. You understand? And I was the salesman that come in and get the other salesman fired up. I said, look, I don't care if you was asleep. I don't care if you was tired. If you walked into the atmosphere while I was there, it was like a lion. You understand? Now, I know a lot of people got different mascots. You understand? But nobody could take the lion. Because when the lion came in, look, you woke up. Everybody woke up. Let me calm down. I'm waking up right now just talking about the lion. Hold on. You get what I'm saying? So it's a mental game. Yeah, it's a mental game, y'all. You understand? But what I'm saying is, I was working for them. I was building their business. I was helping them. And when I got sick, the motherfuckers didn't. You think they cared about me? And I ain't talking about the door. I'm talking about the security. I'm talking about the security. That's why I told you I was talking to security guards, security officers, security managers. You understand? I was working 5-6 days a week for these bastards. As soon as I passed out at work, because see, it can happen to anybody. I passed out at work. And you know what the lady said when I called her to tell her that I was in the ambulance? She said, you know that's abandonment of the site. I say, I just passed out. I'm in the ambulance, and I'm still thinking about the job, letting you know to get somebody else to come over there because I'm on my way to the hospital. Well, I'm just letting you know that's abandonment of the site. As if I'm just going to do some bull. Excuse my language. But it just show you how a job don't care about you at all. And then I was in the hospital for 18 days, y'all, right? Remember I told you? And then they made it so hard for me to come back to work. I was on leave of absence. I was in the hospital 18 days, but it was the 11th day. I remember it's like a 12th day. Yeah, 11. No, it's 11 days. 11 days I was in there. They decided to call and check on me. Now, I'm thinking they calling to check on me, right? But they wasn't calling to check on me. You know, the same lady that said abandonment of the site? Well, I just want to let you know to make sure your paperwork is correct. Make sure your paperwork is correct. Ooh. Oh man, my skin crawl every time I I wasn't even trying to think. I wasn't even trying to go there. But anyway, no, because it's personal. It's personal. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, man. When I tell you these jobs don't care about you, they don't care. They replace you in a week, so less than a week. You understand? And here it is. I was putting my life on the line working for these damn people. Yeah, security guard. We put our life on the damn line. I know we supposed to observe and report, but if some shit kick off, who they looking at? The security guard. If we see somebody walking out there or this going on, who they put? The security guard. I remember the damn job got mad at me because a lady came into the bank, right? Came into the bank with a fake check, and she was trying to do something, this and that, right? And but they seen her, you know what I'm saying? They knew this, like from another branch, you know what I'm saying? They, can't really do nothing like that. So anyway, we had pictures of the lady and everything. So now, mind you, they had gave me a picture of her, like where they told us, you know how they say, watch out for this person or watch this person. These people are going around the area, whatever. So I'm at my desk. I see the people. I peep gang. I people right off the front, like the rip. So I'm like, okay. So now,
You have your medicine? Blood pressure is fine.
yeah, it's in my bag.
Any water?
Yeah. So yeah. So now. So I forgot where I was, y'all, because I thought she was going to say something to me, but she didn't. Man, that's because she see these stabs right here. I ain't trying to stab nobody, man. Look, these are peaceful. These are not weapons. Praise the Lord, First Lady. Telling people these ain't weapons. These are not, but they'll talk about my plastic nunchucks. But I'm sitting here with a whole. Let me stop. You put one in there? Or no? That's what. About 10 minutes, I'll be ready. Oh, actually, you can. If you can start returning it. I be having to tell people these are not weapons. Do this look like a weapon to you?
Could be.
It's all in your perspective. You understand? That's just like looking at this cup. Would you say the cup is half full or half empty?
I don't really know, Mr. Brace.
No. Come on now. It's perception. Because you may look at it as it's half full. Well, I might say it's half. Oh, man. I dropped it.
Be careful with your arm.
I'm trying not to move my arm, believe me. Because I know if anything goes wrong, it's my fault. My fault. Anything. Oh, man. Look, hey, praise God, look, I found my old ID. Look at that. See? Just let you know I was a security guard. Yeah, I found what it was had. But jobs don't care about you. That's what I talk to the people about. Jobs don't care about you, Amy. I worked for them people for 3.5 years. And as soon as I got sick, they pushed me to the side.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But guess what? They pushed the wrong one to the side. Because all they did was fire me up. That's all they did. Because now, you know what I'm going to do now? Can I tell you?
Sure.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'm gonna tell you anyway. I'm gonna recruit every security guard, every last one that would listen to me, because I can't make nobody do nothing. But I'm finna talk to I'm finna ride around to security conventions, and I'm finna tell people that they need to get their own book and they need to start their own business because a job don't care about them. Yeah. And if I would have been smart, thinking and cared about me, I'd have been working on me a business those 3.5 years instead of just, oh, well, I'll be a security guard and,
Tony, is Griffin okay? Yeah, I have a patient with low blood pressure there, so.
You want to go check on him? I'll be all right till you get back.
No, Tony's here, so she's gonna remove the needle, okay?
Who needle?
Your needle.
My needle?
Yeah, Tony's here because I need to take care of the patient with the low
Oh,
blood pressure.
okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Did you open it?
No, I didn't open it. I just came back.
No, I'll ask.
No, I found my old ID. Look, check it. Look, you see I found my old ID? No. It was just in there. No, because, look, security guards, look, I'm telling y'all, man. Listen. Y'all got to hear me, man. I was security guard. Look, good security guard. At the clinic. You know what I'm saying? Look, that means I had a lot more weight back then. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you is, oh, Jesus. Watch my mouth. Jobs don't care about you. They don't care.
That was quick.
Huh?
That was quick.
That was quick?
Oh, yeah. We still have 2
Yeah.
hours.
2 hours? No.
Yeah.
How much we
1
pull?
hour and 52 minutes.
Hour and 52. No, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got to go. We pull. How much we pull?
Give me a second. We pulled 930, so not even 1 kilo.
930. That's good.
Plus, we started with giving to you saline, and in the end, when we return your blood, we're giving to you saline. So when you will get on the scale, it probably will be just 500.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Can
So-
you get the glove on?
This thing. Wait a minute.
Take your time.
Okay.
Can I put your keys down?
Yeah. I got just too much stuff right here.
I'm putting your keys down.
Okay.
And you pull out the footrest.
Oh yeah.
Got
Appreciate you. So yeah, all security guards. Listen. Where's my book? Did a book fall on the floor? See a book?
I don't see it.
See, I done dropped my book. I'm trying to show the people. I can't believe it. Can't
Did
even.
you put away somewhere?
No, I think it's. I had it. Them my pills right there. My blood pressure. I don't know.
It's probably somewhere on the chair on the side.
Yeah. I'm trying to show people my book. Okay. All right, we all right. Yeah, okay.
Bend it and go.
Okay, that's fine.
I just
All right,
see
y'all.
your medicine.
Okay, yep. It's the only pill I take. Blood pressure pill. You understand? But I'm telling you, I was taking 12 different medications. 12. And look, didn't no doctor tell me to stop taking the pills. You understand? So that's why I said earlier, you got to go with your gut. And not only do you got to go with your gut, you got to have some faith. You understand? Faith without works is dead. You understand? So what that means is you have to believe what you're talking about. How I'm talking about God this and God that and everything, but I'm taking 12 medications. So sometimes you got to just put your faith to the test. You got to put your faith to the test. You understand? And I thank God that I put it to the test, because guess what? Guess what? I don't take no lupus medication no more. Amen. You hear what I'm saying? And I took that medicine for 3.5 years. And didn't nobody tell me to stop taking it, mama. I was missing it so much, and then I stopped taking it. And then when I went back to the doctor was trying to tell me, why you stop taking your medicine. She was giving me all of the reasons why I need to take it, and ain't no cure for this, and talking about lupus. And I say, well, I don't think I need it. And so she said, could we just do a blood test? She wanted to do the blood work. So she thought the blood was going to tell her that I need to be on this medicine.
I just want to remove.
But mama, when I tell you the blood work came back, when the blood work came back, the doctor called my pastor. My pastor is my emergency contact. And I got nervous at first, because I was like, well, why is the doctor calling my pastor? Is this something serious like that? You know? But she just got the numbers mixed up. But my pastor called me, and he said, Bernard, you need to call your doctor. So I called the doctor. Mama, when I tell you I called that doctor, and her tone was a little different. She was talking all smooth and humble. And she said, Mr. Bryson, she said the blood work came back. And it's something called the CPR. She said that number is so low, you don't have to take the lupus medication. I say, could you say that again? I just want to make sure I heard. You say, because just last week, you was telling me all the reasons why. But now this week, it's a total, it's almost like I was talking to a different person. But it was the same lady. It was her. She was, because we got 2 reports, mama. We got the doctor's report, but we got the report of the Lord.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I just had to get that out, you know. Oh, yeah. All the time, you know, and like I say, people be like, well, that's not safe, or you shouldn't have did that. Well, if I wouldn't have done that, I'd be still taking 12 medications. Sometimes you got to just believe and trust God. We don't know all the answers, but He do. He'll, you know. So, and I believe half of that medicine is part of the reason it gave me this kidney failure.
They were giving me 8 pills. We can't everything in the hospital.
You was taking 8 pills?
I told them I'm not taking that. Because I was
Go ahead.
sick, nausea to the stomach.
Uh-huh.
I said, just like you said, my blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
2 pills, that's it. I'm not taking that stuff.
Yeah. They just try to prescribe stuff for you, you know, and all that's about money. A lot of that stuff is about money. Because I didn't know, my story a little different, mama. I was walked to work one day, and I passed out when I went to work. And when they took me to the hospital, they said I had stage 5 kidney failure. And I'm like, don't you supposed to go through stage 1, 2, 3 before you get to 5? Didn't none of my doctors tell me I was that close. You know, one doctor told me I might need dialysis a year or 2 down the line, not a few months. Go ahead. You know, so I just trust God, you know. Try my best. I ain't perfect, mama, you know, but I try to pray. You know, I try to give Him all the glory, because I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Him.
Let me put on the top just in case. I don't want, if something happen, you will get blood on your clothes.
Okay.
Okay, just hope to be careful. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. But in the process, I thank God for allowing this to happen to me. Because don't nothing happen unless God allow it to happen. He allowed this to happen because I believe He knew it was going to bring me closer to Him, you know, and, you know, sometimes stuff got to happen to you to bring the best out of you.
Yeah.
So now I don't work for nobody. I wrote my own book. I make these staffs and sell them around to whoever want to buy them, you know. And it's mine. It's not for nobody else, you know. Because like I said earlier, these nurses and doctors, they gonna stick together. So dialysis patients got to stick together. That's right. So I call it. We call ourselves the Kingdom Rangers, dialysis warriors. Yeah, look, I made this shirt. Got my own shirt. Look, the brand right here. Yeah, I ain't playing, mama. They say most dialysis patients not like you. I don't want to be like most dialysis patients. I'm believing God for my healing. I'm not on the transplant list yet. I'm gonna get on it though. I'm gonna get on it, but I ain't got on there yet because, to be honest, I'm waiting on God to heal me. Yeah, just like He healed me from, like I say, that lupus. To this day, I don't take none of those lupus pills, the prednisone, none of it. She said I don't need to.
My friend just said 3 years ago.
From lupus? Wow, my condolences, mama. And you know that, and you know that's why I know favor. I know God got His hand on me. You know, and look, I ain't trying to get emotional, but it's a lot of people, you know, done passed away, you know, but God, he still got me around here, you know, so I got to give Him praise. I got to give Him, you know, glory. But I'm finna get off here now. What's up, Elise? Let me get off of here. Hold on. I told you I respect you, so I'm getting off.